right, so we are working on the goat shed again today.
Jess, so where's the goat shed?
I know you don't see the goat shed around here. That's because I'm back at the sawmill.
Oh.
I'd like to cut some boards for the floor. So I'm going to come up here and see if I can do this. The little plot twist to today is I am by myself doing this. And I have to confess, I've never run the mill all by myself and done all the things. It's usually a team effort with my husband and I, but he's having to do some other things. Day 634 or 5 of building this goat shed. Okay, last night we came out and we put this thing up on sleds. And I'm out here gonna kind of make some progress on some things. Mike will be out here in just a little bit. He's grabbing some things from the workshop. The goal is I'm gonna try to put a floor in, and Mike is going to put the roof on. And then we are also going to finish up the siding and maybe trim out some stuff. And then we will try to maybe start moving it. But I'm really glad we actually left it under the cover last night, because we got not just rain last night, but about an hour ago, a huge downpour. It was a crazy storm. So thankfully everything we're working with is dry. So, I'm ready to move on. But we got to finish this because those goats are coming. And apparently the place they're coming from is really highfalutin. So they got high standards, I guess. Okay. All right. So I'm going to come in here and start cutting those boards you see there. Those were boards that I milled just the other day for the floor. Yes, they are rough looking, but remember all that wood that was out at the sawmill, it's just old and tired like me.
No, you're not.
So anyway, let's just get started. Enough talking. Hey, Mike's here.
Nice shirt.
We're twinning.
I got the memo. Don't worry about it.
Cute.
Except I have sleeves.
Okay. I have an idea, and I wanted to present this to you.
Present it to all of Honky Tonk Nation.
Okay. All right, can you pan around here? Okay. So I was thinking, after we install the metal roofing, I got to thinking about
a gutter system.
Yes.
Yes, I want to do it for the chicken coop too.
I was thinking we'll put a gutter system here. It'll do two things. We can divert water so that they just kind of have water all the time, and
we could mount it something right here.
Right.
And that could be their water trough.
Yeah.
So it automatically feeds it.
Yes, because what I was also thinking is not only does it give them automatic water, but it will divert. If not, a lot of water is going to come down here and it's going to ruin the side of the shed.
I agree.
Bouncing up.
Yep.
So this way.
So we got to go to Lowe's today.
We got to go to Lowe's.
And if Ford's Milling or Ford's Feed and Seed, if they had gutters, we would go there because they have the best prices for everything. Yep. But they don't.
So yeah, so let's. Okay, well I'm glad we're on the same page, like same shirts. So, all right.
All right, cool.
Well, I'm gonna leave you at it. I brought a Sharpie for you to.
Good. So that means we're not gonna have any overhang here.
Yeah, I just say go. Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay. I'll start. And do we have a chalk line that I could chalk the?
Well, I brought a big level. So what I was thinking is just measure and then take a level and trace with a.
Okay.
With a Sharpie, because if not, that chalk is going to blow all over the place with on the metal.
All right. Yep. Here we go. All right, we're going to shift gears back to the roof of the goat shed. So what I've done is I measured the shelter roof from one end to the other is a perfect 75 inches. So I'm actually measured here to 80 inches, so I have 5-inch overhang on the front. That way, if we need to break it down or bend it down at the end just to help with the rain and some of that blow in, we can. I know it's not much, but we can always modify later. So I marked that out. I did the peak of every ridge in there, and so now I'm going to draw across it with this. I have an angle iron. Lord have mercy. An angle cutter, which I don't know where I put it. But I'll pull that in just a second and we'll go through. Here it is. One of the first purchases I made when my budget was very, very small. And I got a backup blade. These things are pretty slick and they're not super expensive, but make sure you get the right blade for it, and we'll after this one burns out, we'll flip it to this one if we have to. Alright, let's start marking it up. We'll put you on little Johnny. This is also a steal of a deal at one point when she was divorcing her husband. And she wanted me to pay in cash, and didn't want her husband to know what happened to it or that it was sold. So that was interesting. It is time to cut. And what Jess has taught me with this, always, unless you have special equipment, always put a scrap under here. What I don't want to do is trim up my. What I don't want to do is trim up my concrete either. That would suck.
That's an air ball.
Beautiful. If I lose an eyeball, it's because my wife didn't wear sunglasses today. Yeah, it's probably my inner thigh from the sparks blowing at it.
Sparks flow from there anyway.
If that was only the truth. Party people, as you can see, there's some fracture in here. I guess it was going so fast it was throwing, it broke it, so maybe a little fragile, but either way, we're gonna work with it. We're gonna put that holy side towards the top up here, so it's not gonna get a whole bunch of, it's not gonna be in charge of supporting a whole bunch of water. So what I'm gonna do, what I think I'm gonna do, glory, glory, hallelujah. I don't have my wife here with me. Let's see what we can do here. Listen, y'all, I don't know if that dog's gonna hunt, but I think that dog's gonna hunt. Hey, thanks for tuning in. It's been a long 3-day project with a lot of extra stuff. So we beat the storm out, and it just looks fantastic. Let's do just a little bit of a walk around. We gotta get a couple more boards that thick from the mill, and the Goat-Amaran looks like it's coming together. And then there's some drippage holes in there we'll have, but for the most part there's one little high spot, but I think if I cap this in it'll be fine. Alrighty, looks like we're ready to go. We got some decorative stuff to put on the front for the goats to make it a little more homey, but this is our work, so almost done. I struggle with construction. Okay. Time to go to a new home. Our goat shelter's on the move. Next location bound. If you notice, everything I talk about has to do with letting the big dog eat, eating, hunger, large man. Yep. Food, it's a big part of my daily life. His truth is marching on.